Today is day 20. Today is day 44. I just finished eating and I also was touching my face, so there's that red spot. And yeah, there's like stuff. I ate curry this morning. It's like 9 something right now. Yeah, I ate some curry stuff this morning instead of eating oatmeal because I wanted to get more protein in me because I'm about to go outside and do stuff and whatever, so there's that. Yeah. I don't think it's getting any worse, and yeah, in the morning I'll still only notice this spot, and then, you know, like 15-20 minutes later it starts getting more pink and red, and then definitely after I eat I notice that there's more spots and stuff, but like it kind of just feels fine. Well, except this spot, that spot, clearly something's going on there. But like when I touch like down here and compare it to here, it kind of feels the same now. So yeah, I can't really tell that there's that much going on except for the fact that when I look at it, it's red. So there's that. My lips are doing all sorts of things right now. It's like dry and like peeling. Yeah, there's like a lot of things going on here. I picked that off, so yeah, I'm gonna try to spend the majority of the day out today. And hopefully by the time I get home I'll be so exhausted that I can finally like sleep properly. But also it'd be nice to just get used to like being outside for most of the day instead of just, yeah, staying home all the time. Even if I just stayed home all the time, I think going outside all day would help when I am home all the time for me to like be able to work more. 'Cause yeah, I'd like to get back into working on things again soon. Day 45? No. Day 44. Today's day 44, and like, yeah, what's that, a month and a half? Yeah, about a month and a half so far of TSW and NMT. I'm not gonna give myself like a hard end date on when like I'm gonna stop doing these videos or I'm gonna stop not working on things. Like, it'd be nice to be able to work on stuff, but I'm not going to be like, oh, as soon as July comes, I'm going to start working for sure. I'd like to just slowly get back into it, so yeah, there's that. What was I even talking about? I'm so tired. And my cat was like making so much noise last night, like the past few nights, whenever I leave the door closed, because I have been leaving the door closed because I didn't want my cat and my boyfriend to make too much noise and I wanted to be able to sleep. But yeah, after we had a cold war, my cat and I, where I kept ignoring her like all day because I was upset at her and she was doing things that were just not good. She's been more needy, and so now she's like meowing under the door if the door is closed, and that wakes me up, and I'm just like, okay, fine, here, just come in here. But then she'll like run in and out, and it's really hard to sleep because of that. But yeah, so I put like one of her like tube toys where she could just run in and out, like, so I put that against the door, hoping that that would leave the door mostly closed, but then she can still go in and out. But then that just meant she thought she was playing the whole time, I guess, so she'd like dash in and then like jump around everywhere, so it was like making a lot of noise. Yeah, that cat. Yeah. Alright, well, I think that's about it. Yeah, probably gonna do a little bit more math homework, and then I'm gonna head out. So, good day. 44, about to have lunch with boyfriend. Yeah. Lips are very dry. My face stings a little on this side. It's like super sunny outside, and I walked up a hill for like 10 minutes. So today is actually day 45. I believe in the other videos I made today, I kept calling today day 44, but I had miswritten it down in the morning, and so I just kept on saying that. Yeah, my bad. Today's 45, you know, that marker day that I've been talking about for a long time. To reiterate, it is the, like, lowest number of days that I saw written about people who go to the hospital in Japan. Like, they'd get discharged within 45 to 90 days. So it seemed like 45 was like... And as I talked about earlier, in previous videos, I feel like if I had gone to the hospital, I'm pretty sure, yeah, my skin is good enough that I would have also been discharged. Granted, there's so many different things that would have gone into that. Like, one, I don't speak Japanese, so I wouldn't get in the first place. Two, like, but when I first started, it wasn't super bad, so I don't think I would have been accepted because I'm pretty sure they just take, like, the worst cases or something. I don't actually know. There are other resources to read if you want to know more about that. But yeah, so today's day 45. I went outside, watched 2 movies. In between the movies, I walked all the way to my boyfriend's work, which was like a 15-20 minute walk up a hill. But yeah, that was that. It was kind of sunny. Actually, it was pretty sunny. I wore a hat the entire day, so my hair is actually quite tamed right now, as opposed to when it's like all over the place, when I don't do anything to it. I just wake up. But because I wore a hat today, yeah, it got pushed down. Skin-wise, in this lighting, it's hard to tell that my cheeks are pink. But like 5 minutes ago, they were pretty pink. That is in a pretty pink color. I don't really want my cheeks to be pink at all. But yeah, I kind of had a late dinner. I didn't eat dinner until like 7 or 7:30 because I got home a bit late and then like all these things. But yeah, so I ate a bit late and I also drank a soda with my boyfriend. So I didn't drink all of it. But, yeah. What a vice. Anyway, so, yeah, you can definitely see the splotches there that are still going through a thing, but when my cheeks started getting red again, or, like, pink, there's definitely, like, this line here that you can kind of see. And then down here is actually really flaky. And then this, like, strip right here, it's actually just okay. If I touch any of it, it doesn't feel like ooze, it doesn't feel like dry skin. It kind of just, well, okay, it does feel like dry skin, but it's not like flaky, scaly dry skin like I was used to like a few weeks ago. So that's an improvement. My face is a lot warmer to the touch than it has been in a while, and I think that might just be because of all the activity today. And yeah, so for the majority of the day I was actually in like a decent mood. I didn't get hella depressed or anything. The social phobia wasn't as bad as I anticipated. So I mean, granted, the entire reason I decided to go outside today was because I didn't want to be in the apartment when the building managers would be in the apartment for like 3 minutes. So yeah, instead of dealing with 3 minutes of talking to some people or seeing them walk around the apartment, I just spent the entire day outside. Anyway, so yeah, social anxiety, that just, it makes sense to my social anxiety. Anyway, so yeah, when I went outside it was actually fine. And then even when I was going home with my boyfriend, like, he was walking with his coworker and talking to his coworker was fine. But then, like, once we were, like, closer to our building, there was someone who, like, we kind of know, but well, I don't really know him. I've never actually really talked to him. And I just felt all, like, meh. I felt meh about the whole situation because he didn't really talk to me at all. And I just was like, fine, whatever. And then he was also walking really fast, and like, I'm pretty sure I complained about this before, but my calves have been hurting every single time I go outside because I'm not used to walking so much. And so I was like, I'm not gonna, why are you walking so fucking fast? Like, be a little considerate, jeez. And then I was just like, why am I trying to catch up? Like, I don't even want to talk to this guy because he's like not talking to me. Anyway, so that was that. And then I got a little like, I was tired from the entire day and I was also like hungry. And then I think that last interaction kind of just threw me off, and so I had a bit of a cry once we got into the apartment. Like, my mood totally shifted, and even my boyfriend was like, what happened? Like, you totally flipped. And I was like, yeah, because of that. But then after I ate some food, like, I knew that I needed to eat to like help the mood, so I reheated my leftovers from lunch and then ate that, and then had a bit of a cry, and then I felt a little bit better, and that was fine. So that was that. And then one of my boyfriend's friends came over, and I like can tolerate that friend. Actually, no, I like that friend. So like, it was cool being able to have like a positive interaction, because when I started getting depressed, I was kind of saying things like, I spent the entire day like not getting depressed and like getting into a bad mood, but then like one of my last social interactions was with somebody who like just made me feel invisible, and I was just like, fuck. So that made me sad. And then it turned from, oh, I spent the entire day not getting depressed, to I couldn't even spend the entire day without getting depressed. So then that was that. But then, yeah, a friend came over and kind of just talked about various things. I even showed off pictures of my TSW crust and stuff. And so I'm glad that the social stuff ended on a better note and stuff, but I am quite tired. I was really hoping that going outside today would also tire me out, so I would actually go to sleep on time. I think it's like 9:30 right now, or maybe even 10. I don't remember what time it is, but yeah, haven't been sleeping super well because my cat has been like making a bunch of noise. And also my boyfriend snores. So yeah, hopefully tonight I will just conk out and like sleep through the entire night. Yeah. Oh, so I was looking at my thigh skin just now, and I noticed that the texture of it looks like the texture of my watercolor paper, and so I was like, oh yeah, it's totally ready to just absorb water. Yeah, so I did some research into the difference between dehydrated skin and dry skin. And yeah, the dehydrated kind of skin looking thing, like shows a bit more like wrinkles and stuff. Like, I think that's just like kind of the extra skin. It's not necessarily sagging skin, but it's like, it has this kind of ripply texture to it. And then if you have if you're more hydrated, I assume it would just smooth out, like, the water would fill it up, and then yeah, it'd smooth out. So yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm dehydrated, because I don't have any of the other symptoms, but I do see that my skin is less hydrated than normal. Yeah, if I look at pictures of dehydrated skin, I'm just like, whoa, that's like a lot. But I can see how it is a cousin to what my skin is right now on my thighs. It's a little similar, because I had been pretty concerned about it when I first started. I was like, oh, is this like the elephant skin of TSW or whatever? But yeah, I think it's just because I've been doing NMT, and yeah, so that's that. So it's not that big of a deal or anything. It doesn't bother me. So yeah, been pretty good about not going too overboard. I'm sure I had closer to 1200 milliliters today of liquid, as opposed to the 1 liter that I've been trying to do lately. But honestly, it's not too bad, because like, I'm not in the oozing phase as much, and you know, I did exercise and I was in the sun, and I'm sure I sweat a bit, so I think it's okay. Tomorrow I'll be a little bit more strict about it, but yeah, it's hard when I'm like outside and stuff and whatever. Yeah, I guess that's it. When I went outside, actually, when I first started going outside, like, the wind felt so nice on my cheeks, but then like after an hour, or not even an hour, like maybe like 30 minutes later, I was like, oh my god, this general area is starting to hurt, to sting a bit. It always seems to be like this general area that stings a lot more than like any other place. Weird. Yeah, okay, I feel like I've talked nonstop for 10 minutes, so I guess I'm good. We're good. Day 45, hitting all the marks and stuff. Yeah, I think I did well today. Good job.